hard to look.
Afternoon. It is the Killing Kangaroo, the Cello, the Von Doom. I'm back. It's the Guardians Global Event. Yep, it is the Guardians Global Event. Before I start that, let's start off with my usual problems. Had an Alpha Code 2 again. The Warlords was locked again. Nice going, boys. Keeping the game nice, fresh, original, and working properly. Good on you. Fixing those bugs. Right, let's get into it. What's this? So I'm going to do some Guardians. Gonna kick some ass. There, throughout the video. So watch to the end, because if you're watching for my little bits of ranting, it's not just going to be all at the start. I am going to space it out. You know, you don't want to eat your steak before you've had your starter, and you don't want your crumble and custard before your steak. So let's go somewhere. Right, I'm going to start off with DCD. Gear system mods, what the bloody hell? What an absolute rubbish. Rubbish. I mean, honestly. The thing is, with looking for gear system mods, it's worse than finding the perfect backpack. So at least with the perfect backpack, doesn't even have to be the perfect backpack. As long as it's got most of what you need, you can pretty much optimize it up. Whereas, in order to be a perfect mod, it's got to be the exact number you need. And I've got a couple of god rolls. I mean, I'm not going to lie there. I have got a couple of god rolled. Oh, sorry, excuse me. God rolled mods. But I got to be honest, I didn't get them off heroic. I got them on legendary. So, I'm not the greatest of players. I'm not going to pretend that I'm absolutely amazing. I do my bit. But 2, 3, 4. Point I'm trying to make here.
Looks like they're coming from the DCD complex. Whatever's happening over there, we need to shut it down.
I had to do legendary. I found them by mistake on legendary, and that was the only way I managed to get these absolutely amazing mods. And these are good mods. You know, it's like a 12% skill haste, and I've got a 6% crit damage mod, a few of them, and I've got a absolute beautiful god roll crit damage of 12%. Oh, and look at that, the Guardian's hiding. Love it. Can you go on? No, you can't damage him. Where he gets, that's where he gets a bit, and that's where he gets a bit cakey, because I cannot hit him because I can't get near the Guardian because he's hiding. So a sneaky bugger. Look at him, he's a sniper as well. A little bugger. The only way I'm making this now, fortunately, is I'm gonna have to run the gauntlet. Yep, I've had to run the gauntlet. But actually, that sneaky little bugger still hasn't come out. Oh. See this. It's gonna be a difficult one. I can already see it. I got a piece of crap hiding. You like your Guardians hiding? I mean, look at that, though. Seriously. I don't want to even take any of these down, right? And now look, I'm being flanked.
They're coming for me.
Being forced. I'm being forced to go hunt that Guardian.
Moving. Get back. Just move.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent final sign
See,
0.
there's absolutely nothing I could do there. That Guardian was hiding. I had to go hunt the Guardian. I mean, I like the global event, but I mean, come on. Right, do you know what? I'm gonna have to. Okay, the Guardian.
I told you. Up there.
Oh man. Okay, how? Oh, finally, my skill going. Look at that. That is a bit of an issue with the Guardians, because being Golden Bullet, at least they would fight. The Guardian, so far, I'm finding that the Guardian hides a lot, which is all well and good until you're stuck in a room. Or even worse, sometimes you get it that the Guardian turns out to not like fighting much. Or, even worse than that, the Guardian's a hard bastard. Sorry about language. I had this one mission, which I forgot I was streaming it, which was really daft. I forgot I wasn't streaming it. I was wondering why I checked recorder wasn't there. One of the big guys. One of the big guys was the Guardian.
Connection established. DCD data stream enabled.
How am I going to get
let's
a
see what we
good?
got. There's an active lab on the
Anything
north
good in here,
side,
is
close
there?
to you. Your
Right.
first priority should be to shut that down.
You think I will? I'm thinking no. Bloody hell, man. See, that's not bad. Disrupt resistance, that is actually pretty good. I mean, it's percent of what it is, but I don't care about that. And you know what? I honestly don't care about that skill either. That's just a rip-off of Hardwired. It just took a talent off Hardwired, 5-piece and 6-piece, and just painted it on another pig.
Fuck you and your drone. Oh shit.
is where it gets awkward, right? That prick is coming after me, right? Oh, the bloody Guardian. He's ran away. What the hell is he doing? Really,
Looks like the best way to take the
like
lab
the global
offline
event,
is the
but
contamination protocol.
That's just a fancy
that
way
shit's
of
just
saying
weird.
everything gets sterilized.
Isaac's not detecting the gas needed for the decon process. They must have disabled the line.
Hit the main fuel line in the basement. That should get it flowing again.
Open the fuel line. That should give the decon protocol enough gas to run.
They're in the basement! Emily's gone through there. Fuck you and Brett.
Oh no, another Guardian already. Jesus Christ. Where is he? Where is he? He's over there, hiding. I love it. That's where it gets a little bit hairy because you're there going shit. Even worse when you can't even see the Guardian. I mean, like, look, not even a symbol. Okay, so we've got double Guardians now. Okay, this is an interesting one.
On me!
See, my only concern usually when you have a double Guardian is if you have a Guardian protected by a Guardian and you've got to find out which Guardian it is you've got to kill first, because that would be like, oh my god, that could be really problematic. Thankfully you can just damage the Guardian. Shooting in the back, obviously. Why not? Have you seen how crazy the bullet can get when you've got the Guardians buff? You sat there going, what do you mean I've just missed with 600 bullets? And like the FAMAS, or as I call it, the FAMAS. I mean, honestly, that thing's pretty unstable at the best of times. But when you got the Guardians buff, oh my god, that thing shoots. And as for the Vector, oh my god, seriously, that thing is absolutely bloody crazy when you've got the Guardians buff. That thing is just shoots like a Lamborghini. See, he's an engineer, or she's an engineer. One of those stupid, god damn drone bitches. With a shotgun that can reach me over here. At least said about that, the better. I've got a shotgun and I've got better distance than a rifle. Because that's how it works in this game. Okay, so, right, let's get started on rant number 1. Okay, so there's a few things to cover, so I'll go through them. Okay, so it turns out that in they're nerfing the shields. Well, they say shields, right? Now, hear me out, it's plural. The actual shield that's getting the big nerf is the striker shield. On the firewall specialization.
The decontamination protocol can be initiated from a panel in the lab above you. Stay put once you pull the trigger and you should be safe. Top floor, you can't miss it. It's right in the middle of the lab.
I know they're all getting like a damage multiplier, blah blah blah. Okay, but if you watch a couple of these content creators YouTube where they're showing like the XP system, all other 3 shields are getting active regeneration. And it's like, it's going to be an extra 1/5 active regeneration, which is a huge amount. 1/5 active regeneration. Which means they're not going to need the holster. Their holster regeneration mods all going to go. It's going to all go onto active regen. Then you're going to put down the Artificer Hive, which is going to absolutely boost it as well. Then obviously what they'll have is the TDI card with them as well. Which could give them extra skill tier as well. So I'm going to slap that down, so that's going to up the efficiency of it.
Detected.
Wonder what happens in here.
I guess you could call that clean.
Today I make them pay.
Yeah, so you've got that, right? Okay, cool. But yeah, 3 of the shields are going to have active regeneration. Only one that's getting regeneration, so you've got to take it off, is the Crusader shield. No, sorry, the Striker shield. So once again, you boys have shown, you PvP boys have shown that you can't do a poker face. Excuse to say this, Muppets. You showed your hatred for the shield too quickly. When they announced it, you should have been like, yeah, okay, cool. Not enough though. Could do more balancing. Yeah, balancing, i.e. get rid of. That's what most of you believe balancing should be, is get rid of. Because if you watch any of these videos on YouTube, bigger ones, and you read their comment section, the amount of people that believe that the shield shouldn't be in there, you see, that's why they don't do it. Because the second they announce they're going to do something, you lot just can't keep your gob shut and let them work. Sometimes I think it's a test. See exactly how negative you are against their shields, and they're like, nah, solemn, fuck them. That's what they're like. You don't deserve the shields to go away. You're trying to tell us what to do with our game. Sod you. See, you need to think about it more often. And plus, to be honest, it'd be too difficult to get rid of all the shields. Way too much work for them, and they're lazy, so they're not going to do that. But yeah, so it's only the the striker shield that's getting the massive nerf most of it, by the looks of it, which pretty much means we've got all excited saying, "Oh, you're going to come back to PvP. You quit PvP because of it." Oh, cry me a fucking river. Honestly, cry me a fucking river, you idiots. And that's not a dig at any content creators. I am just simply stating, once again, you boys just couldn't shut your mouth. You shouldn't be saying this on PTS. If you actually want genuine changes, you do not say it during the PTS, because this is where they've still got plenty of time, justifiable time, because they can can now put it down to, due to recent turn of events we found on the PTS, we're not going to do the shield decrease like you thought, because they'll say overwhelming positive feedback for how well the nerf went down. In other words, you should have shut your mouths, let them nerf it more. But no, you just can't keep your mouth shut. You boys honestly need to shut up a bit more. Stop dropping stupid fucking comments, right? That these developers are totally listening to. I know you can say, "Oh yeah, but you've got to be honest." No. Listen, you be honest with your friends. During a PTS where you know damn well they're looking for things, easier ways out, you don't tell them, "Oh, by the way, yes, that's perfect as it is. It needs more work." Make them actually do their job. But instead, you just keep giving them the easy option. They don't like that. They'll keep talking about it because they don't like it. Right, we'll keep that in there. Idiots. That's part one of the round. Getting too excited. Thinking... Eagle when it's got the Guardians buff. Sounds like a bullet king. So okay, that is part one of the rant done. Right.
Access the morgue at the far end of the West Wing construction site. If they haven't been disposing of the corpses properly, we could have another outbreak on our hands.
Gotta say though, so far I've had bugger all of the actual, higher loot, the targeted loot cart so far. I'm supposed to be farming gear mods, right? Gear system mods. Look, would have been a perfect place to put one there. But nope. One thing that I think this would be a good point now to switch to a seeker mine, because I know there's a challenge where I've got to Woo! Listen to that bloody... Honestly, listen to it. That bloody eagle. Honestly, it sounds like the Dark Winter now. No, it sounds like I'm just dropping names of guns, but no, honestly, it sounds like the Dark Winter now. It does make me... You know, I'm going to have to, at some point, I have to put the Dark Winter on as well.
The outcasts are using blood from an asymptomatic carrier. Someone who's infected but doesn't show symptoms. If I'm right, they're weaponizing green poison and
Finally,
turning it
a
loose
key
on the
system
city.
mod.
Destroy anything that might be contaminated.
Skill duration, no tar. Skill health would be quite a good one. You know, especially for your drone. Right, let's go back. Yep, it's the tidal wave build again. Love this build. Do you know what I am actually gonna put? I'm gonna put the Dark Winter on. No. I'm gonna put the Bullet King on. Yes, I've got no damage with it, but I want people to hear it when this thing goes off. With the Guardians buff gone on. Because I reckon it'd be an absolute beaut. I want people to hear it going. Right, in the box. Any good thing good? No. A lot of knee pads. Considering I'm not even looking for knee pads, but still. Yeah. I bet the big guy's the Guardian.
Let him break the bats!
No. Oh my! Right. Oh, this is going to be... Can you see that? Oh. That was a little bit complicated. Damage a little buggy yet.
Trauma detected.
Oh, you heard that, right? Look at that. Whoa! I love back the Guardians. It's in rooms like this where it gets a little bit hairy.
Ellie's the head of the outcasts. If she's an asymptomatic carrier, they've got an endless supply of the virus to play with.
I wonder, are the
Agent,
doors
your
going
route
to
out is going to take you into the DCD research library.
Hey, while you're in there, do me a favor. Recover everything you can on broad-spectrum antivirals.
Okay, that is that done. Go back to my eagle. another thing I was thinking of is like okay, another thing I saw. This is part 2 of the rant, because this is going to be quite a lengthy one. I try not to rant too much, but you know, things that miff me, I'm going to mention them. So, I've been hearing a lot about, for example, the countdown mode is too easy, right? And it can be soloed.
Requesting backup.
Well, I don't know why people are trying to make it out like it was meant to be a solo player thing. It wasn't. I mean, seriously.
The DCD's data analysis lab is
yes.
just ahead. See what data you can grab for Kelso.
I'm pretty sure on the PTS that when they did it, it said when someone tried to do it solo, this is intended for blah blah blah. So it's not meant to be done by just one person. But if you want, you do it. Fair enough, right? But the difficulty does look a lot better. And a few of the content creators said, you know what, it's a lot harder, so it's going to keep our interest for longer, which I like that idea because that's cool. I do. Got a funny feeling on this bit.
Data transfer initiated.
Right, where's the Guardian? No, it's the Guardian I need. Right, this is where it's going to get absolutely tricky. Because the Guardian is the one behind it.
Agent vital signs.
Seriously? Come on, what the fuck, man? So now I'm going to start from the fucking start. Fuck off. He was dead. Nah, that's bullshit. See? Bullshit. Guardian went down, then somehow exploded. Fuck off. Honestly. Absolute rubbish. I can't be arsed. Can't be asked to do that on heroic. If you're gonna play that bullshit, I might as well just play on challenging, so at least I don't have to part with that
Looks like they're
crap.
coming from the DCD complex. Whatever's happening over there,
As
we need to
it's
shut it
proven with the loot so far, is absolutely rubbish loot. So sod it. Plus. See what? Yeah, I ain't even gonna bother playing it on heroic for the Guardians event. There's no point. Especially when they're pulling that bullshit. That's just wrong. That's just wrong on so many levels. But yeah, okay, back to the point in hand. Got a bit distracted there. It was too easy, so they've upped the difficulty. Good. A certain content creator, they said, well, you know, the casual player might not be. You know what? As much as they claim that it's for the casual player, that is not, because it looks like a raid, it smells like a raid, and it sounds like a raid under a different name. Sorry about my terrible singing.
Active terminal
But,
detected.
I mean, if something
See if you can hook
looks
Isaac
like
into
a duck,
that terminal
quacks like a
and get us
duck,
some
and acts
intel.
like a duck, chances are it usually is a duck. It's just a timed run raid. An easier timed run. Well, it was a much easier timed run raid, but now they've actually looks like they've upped the difficulty, which is good. I'm now looking for, I'll be honest with you, I've changed my mind on it. I'm actually looking forward to Countdown now.
Connection established. DCD data stream enabled.
Alright, let's see what we've got. There's an active lab on the north side close to you. Your first priority
Yeah, I'm
should be to shut that
genuinely
down.
looking forward to Countdown now. Is anyone else? Oh, okay. So they do die. The grenade raid just got me. Okay. Oh, I forgot
Like the
about
best
that. I
way
was
to take
just
the
me
lab
ranting
offline is
for
the
no reason, but
decontamination
still.
protocol.
That's just a fancy way of saying everything gets sterilized.
Isaac's not detecting the gas needed for the
I'll be
decon
honest with you.
process. They must have disabled the line.
Anyone who's been
Hit
watching the
main fuel
video
line
will
in the
see.
basement. That should get it flowing again.
The Guardians act a lot differently on challenging so far. I mean, if I weren't in such close proximity to some of these rooms,
That should give the decon protocol enough gas to run.
Bring down that drone. They're in the basement. Emily's gonna be pissed. Emily's gonna be pissed.
I like playing on heroic, but with the Guardians, I can't be arsed. And plus, so far, I've seen no reason on the loot front to even bother. And to be honest, realistically, like most people, I'm doing this just for something to do. But thankfully, to be honest, I've been smart enough to not blast through my season content. I have still got parts of the season to do. I gained all the XP, obviously, like the bonus, the double XP. And I thought, nope, that's what I'm doing. Thought to myself, that I have stated this quite a few times. Once you take down Hornet, you're going to have 6 weeks to do an absolute note. You could replay the replay season, fair enough, you could. But do you really want to replay a season you're already replaying again for a replay? No. No car. You're alright. I'll save my one replay for next week. Because I've only done 58% of it. And that's the way it's going to stay, because why would I want to rush through the season? I've got nothing else to do. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Once Guardian ends, it'll be 6 weeks. 6 long weeks. So we apparently, well, that's 6 weeks till the season ends. That's not even guaranteeing we're going to get in.
The
We'll get
decontamination
anything at the
protocol
end
can
of
be
the 6
initiated from a panel in the
6
lab
weeks.
above you.
There may
Stay
be
put once you pull
more
the trigger
delays
and
to
you
come.
should be safe. Top floor, you can't
But,
miss it. It's right in the
yeah,
middle
so
of the
countdown.
lab.
See, I'm ranting now. Yeah, so with countdown, it's more difficult
Virus samples
apparently.
detected.
Good. Glad of it. Didn't want it too easy in the first place. Thought it was boring as shit being too easy. It's still the summit though. It's the same it. Raid and summit together. Same it. It is still. We all know it. Very lazy. But a certain content creator says, oh well, you know, for the casual player. But
I'm coming for you.
they never make a game mode for the casual player. Got a game mode like that. That was definitely made
You
for
should be able
more.
to access the morgue at the far end of the West Wing construction site. If they haven't been disposing of the
Hardcore
corpses
player.
properly,
The one
we
that
could have
plays
another
it more.
outbreak on our hands.
But they've added matchmaking just to make it seem more accessible to everyone. But hey, that's just my humble opinion. And that's part 2
Spread out
of my
and
little
search
rant.
for 'em. They could be anywhere.
But I've got to say that I am loving the Guardians. I don't like some of the attitude on them, but amazing how much quicker your guns fire. It's like, whoa! The pistol's firing. Like, where the hell is he? Ah, he's hiding behind the bloody lift. I'd like a proper sentry shield.
The outcasts are using blood from an asymptomatic carrier. Someone who's infected but doesn't show symptoms. If I'm right, they're weaponizing green poison and turning it loose on the city. Destroy anything that might be contaminated.
Rubbish. Okay. Got more ammo. Realistically, on the Guardians event, you don't even really have to complete all the challenges, do you? I mean, if you were doing this as a team, right? 4 players, got all 5 directives on, you'd be getting a huge amount of XP. And you get a star every time you get to a level up, so all you need to really do is go up 60 levels in a week. I know that you think, bloody 60 levels? Think about it, it's only 60 levels. And you can go, you can get, like, what is it, if I'm not mistaken, about 700,000 XP per heroic mission. Yeah, like 770. And that's just for doing the mission. Right?
Evelyn's the head of the outcasts. If she's an asymptomatic carrier, they've got an endless supply of the virus.
770,000
Your route out
XP,
is
which
going
is
to take you
good.
to the DCD research library.
Hey, while
But
you're in there, do me a favor.
if you were
Recover
doing
everything
this
you can on
when
broad-spectrum antivirals.
when the what's it called, the Titan event was on, which they've done it before now, you've ended up having a global event during, I think you're getting double XP. So I've done a heroic mission before now. You'll probably see on my videos if you check them out. I got 1.6 million for one. $1.6 million XP. And that's just for doing the mission. Plus I was getting double XP for kills. By the end, I think I went up like 3 levels per mission. You know what? 3 levels per mission. Bloody good.
The DCD's data analysis lab is just ahead. See what data you can grab for Kelso.
And if you put that on top of actually focusing on challenges, you could possibly complete the actual Guardians global event way before the 6 days. Let's just check on the Guardians, right? Yeah, so okay, let's just say you do 14. So you get your 14 stars, right? But in the process of doing those 14 stars, you get, well, I don't know, you go up another 15 levels in one day. 29 stars in one day. And that's just me saying, look, if you go up 15 levels, I mean, if you're really cramming it, you could be going up
Data transfer initiated.
20 levels. If not more. In fact, actually, scarily, you could even go up more. I mean, like, for example, if you're doing legendaries, which I'll tell you what would be nice. If they want to make a new make like turn two golden events into each other. What about the Golden Guardian? Mix the Golden Bullet with the Golden Guardian, or with the Guardians. Oh my god,
Data transfer
that
completed.
would be a crazy global event. Honestly, that would be shocking. That would be so crazy.
Incoming backup request.
Clear to get out of there. The lab and
You'd be
samples
sat there
destroyed.
going,
I don't think
what
the
the
outcasts
hell?
are going to be able to do much else from here.
Because yes,
Thanks for
okay,
getting me that data to play
you
with.
would be
Hostiles are
able to
moving
do a
to your position.
crazy amount of
Suggested
damage.
egress through the courtyard
At the
to
same
avoid
time,
getting boxed
oh,
in.
you take some damage.
Here they come. Be careful.
I'd like to see a global event which I call the House of Glass. Where everyone who takes it, they automatically double damage because it's like, you know, like glass cannon, the House of Glass. Which means anyone's running glass cannon sideways, that would be a difficult one for you. But what I'd do is, if that was the case and they were running glass cannon, I would reward them for doing the global event with glass cannon. Like, they'd get more XP, and I would definitely give them like a special one of only. It'd be a for example, a backpack trophy or a gun. But it's only achievable for those of us. I mean, 'cause I do use glass cannon occasionally, very occasionally. But if it was for like something like that, I'd do it for those who can complete the global event, all challenges using glass cannon. They should be given like a very unique weapon. You know, give it an absolutely such unique talent. In fact, give it a talent that is only available on that weapon. I don't know, maybe like a buff. Like, those who are using glass cannon, they get one free revive every 4 minutes or something. If they go down and they haven't got their hive active, they'll get at least one free because they're running glass cannon on a glass cannon event, which would mean they'd be taking, well, pretty much guaranteed death if they're taking damage. Bloody hell! It dropped the exotic on Challenger. Wonder what the exotic is. I'm going to take a guess and say it is I'm gonna say Sweet Dreams. There you go. What a surprise. But not to worry. Some people would see that as a problem. I do not. It is. Let's have a look how long that took me. Ages. No, 18 minutes. I've been doing it longer than that because of the whole heroic fail. Right. But you see, I'm going to keep that that exotic and put it in my stash because I have seen from the PTS exactly how much the expertise system is costing, which will be the next part of the rant we will get into. Right, I'm going to go back to the White House to start with. Get that bit of loot. Get that exotic back in my stash, ready for when the new thing comes, and we're having to deconstruct exotic components to up our gear. But let's face it, from what I've seen, you only have to start doing it with exotics at level 10. So until that point, I think I'll pretty much just not farm as much. I'll farm, but you know. Right, let's see what is in my caches. And rubbish. And rubbish. in case you are looking at my weapons I've got, yes, I have the big horn. I've done the legendaries a couple of times. I've got 2 big horns. I've gave a couple away as well, so I've got my big horn. That's all I really needed. But I gave away a few while doing the other ones because they're not bad. They do get a bit boring, I'll be honest with you. Right, okay, so we've done that. Right, I ain't got my exotic yet because I ain't done the food bit yet, so I need to get some more food. A way you can craft, I think there's a way to craft some food. I mean, I could go back to the summit, but oh my god, no. I spent too much time last week in the summit. That glitchy as hell summit. Yeah, I spent way too much time last week in the summit. I'm gonna keep continuing, obviously, because I'm on level. Haven't during on that playthrough got right to the top yet. So, yep, I'll be going back up there, but let's wait till the global event's done. Let's wait till the global event's done. Yes, okay, here we go. Part 3 of the rant. I know you love a good rant, because I love a bit of a rant too, but I don't want to just become known for being ranty. Okay, so the expertise system is too much of a grind. Lots of people are saying that. Well, you know what, here's the thing. That's all we've got. I know they're saying, well, we've got no reason to grind. Well, like for example, Devil May Cry. You grind that just to buy everything, and then you can continue to grind for no reason. Why'd you do it? Because it's a grind. That's the point. It's a looter shooter, so they're constantly adding stuff that you need to do to make it more proficient, etc., to keep you playing the game. And all they really have to do is just add more stuff. It's, you know, update seasons a lot more regularly. I'm looking at the Guardians buff, and it looks like when you've got the Guardians buff, you can kill a non-Guardian. I mean, I might be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I was just killing people. Yeah, so okay, so people saying, oh, it's going to take too much stuff. Well, if it was too quick, you'd have your builds at full power way too soon. And then you'd have nothing. Then there's also, you'd run the risk of being able to do their content too easy. If you're doing the content too easy at the moment, a lot of that isn't down to your skill, it's repetition. And being good, but repetition. But yeah, if you could get your build min-maxed or too soon, that's all you've got. If you don't want to go in dark zone. Yeah, so that is part 3 of the rant. You know, the thing, if you have it too easy, it's being given to you. Having a brilliant build should not be given to you. You have to earn it, and I don't mind earning my perfect build. Most of my builds, if they're optimized ones, they're optimized because I've had to go out and grind for them. That's it. It's as simple as that. It doesn't just land. It just doesn't land in my lap perfect. And so it's relatively annoying when people saying that they should have that it should take less time to optimize your build or expertise your build when it goes live. No, it should take exactly as long as it does. It seems like a grind is a grind. I don't mind the grind. And like this apparent content creator keeps going on about for the casual player. Well, casual player ain't gonna give a shit about his build being fully optimized unless he can guarantee that doing all that extra work is going to help him do that harder content that he cannot do. Otherwise, he ain't gonna bother. It's as simple as that. So there's that bit the rant over. That one's a bit of a quick one. I think the expertise system is actually pretty much going to be fine as it is. Apart from maybe one or two tweaks, some of the costs are a bit shocking. The exotic components thing is a bit high. It's like 110 pieces. That is particularly high considering that I don't see much exotics anymore. From what I hear, I think you can get exotic pieces in the countdown mode, so that means you're gonna have to do countdown to get it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do countdown if I enjoy it, but if I have to start grinding countdown just to get the exotic components, then I may lose interest in countdown quite quickly. You know, if it was like for all the components, if it look, it's a great place to farm everything, I'd go, okay, cool, yeah, I'll do that. But if I'm farming countdown for just one piece, I'm not going to be as interested. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but if I have to farm it just for one piece, I would probably lose interest rather rapidly.
Agent in need of backup.
Food, that's what I'm after. I'm after food. Food always comes in the
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Try and find more of these food buckets. Yeah, just gotta find more of those buckets. That's all I'm after. Because obviously I'm gonna hopefully show on stream exactly what I get in my exotic cache this week. I like to show it off because I showed what I got in my my summit, on my summit exotic, and yeah, it is what it is. Sneak past these lot.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Wow, that is absolute crap piece. No, seriously, did you see how rubbish that piece was from here from wrong? Hello? Bit of green. Rubbish.
Hostile broadcast. Detected.
I think they need to up the materials cap as well, because I know they are, but certain materials, absolutely devastating to have to leave them behind. Especially for a hoarder like myself. It is disgusting. I hate it. I hate leaving materials behind. It just doesn't sit well with hoarders. Honestly, as a hoarder,
Identified.
I hate leaving stuff behind. It oh my god, man. Hate it. Hate it. I'm such a bloody hoarder. I used to hoard exotic pieces because I was just a bloody hoarder. Now I'm hoarding exotic pieces because I bloody well need to. See, if you need water, for example, as one of your, I don't. But if you need water, the Lincoln Memorial is an amazing place to farm for water. It's shocking how many times I've had to, I've been short of water, and I've just come here and farmed it. There's about 8 barrels. Right, yeah, between 6. I'm sure there's about 6 and 8 barrels here. So they've got you covered on the barrel front here.
They've got a drone!
Here we go!
Hostile drone is targeting us!
Your hostile drone is targeting your Guardian to start with. Look at that! That is some beastiness. Right, I think I can start using see, look, barrels. Look, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 barrels there. Right, I've gone past 1 barrel. That's 5 already. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? I've got 9 barrels so far, right? 9 barrels of water.
Crack your target. You want to keep this down? Take them out.
Love killing Guardians. Annoyed me on the mission, obviously. But yeah, the expertise system, I've minor tune just on the exotic components of it, because exotics are relatively rare when you need them. When you don't want them, to drop like bloody rain. Oh, see, there's a 10th barrel. On a glitch front though, I mean, obviously I've got less glitches. I had 2 glitches before I started, but I think a lot of the reason I'm not getting as many glitches this week is because I'm staying away from the glitch it. But yeah, so that's a fair old, that's a few bits of the rant done. Hello. You got some food? Yeah. See? Beautiful farming spot this. Honestly, if you're ever needing your components and all that, like little bits and bobs like that, come here, boys. I know I'm probably stating the obvious, but look, this is where I am. I'm by the Lincoln Memorial. I'm not too far from the Lincoln Memorial and where the hunter is. Massive amount. I know you're looking at my map going, bloody hell, you've got shitloads to do on the season. Oh, if you look on the manhunt, yeah, I've taken a few down, but that replayed because I had technical issues. Wouldn't let me progress on that one. It's on video, you can see it. I did a stream where I actually had to reset it just to get that one to activate, which is a right pain in the ass. But I've got this, I've even got him. So wait for it, look. In 5 days and 14 hours when the season ends, and people are struggling to find stuff to do because they've been just doing the manhunt for stuff to do, I've got stuff to do. I've purposely made it so that I have got stuff to do. Just like I've also kept the New York City Hunters, you know, the Year 2 Hunters, I've kept them. I've thought to myself, why bother taking content away from myself when I could just go around finding stuff to do and leave stuff that I need to do for when I get desperate for stuff to do. And I'm making sure I've got quite a stack at the moment of stuff to do. With that in mind though, let's see if I've got enough now. Okay, here we go. Projects, view donations. Yes. There you go. Also, Boom. He's also going to go get another star because he's just upped himself up another level. There we go. Awesome. See? But through the rewards, I ain't even trying that much. Right. Let's go collect it anyway. He's got 10 stars. It's unclaimed. It's unclaimed. Right. Season. See, realistically, it doesn't start getting interesting until about here. So I've got a fair old bit to do, but I've got them. Let's have a look. Start with weapon crafting. Stuff I don't need. Gear crafting. Stuff I don't need. Field proficiency. Load of rubbish. Exotic. Pestilence. Looks like it might be a good one, so let's check out that pestilence. That's 10.8, 11.6. Nowhere near as good as my actual one, so that'll be going in the stash as well. Ready? I did get a battery pack as well. Let's see what the battery pack is like. Battery pack. Not bad, that. Obviously, I swapped the status effects for skill damage, but right. Sorry, right. I keep doing that, pressing the wrong button. Right, let's have a look at the Guardians event and see what challenges we've got. Day 1, done them. Eliminate 7. Ooh, and do 200 Guardians. Okay. That's not a bad one. Okay. Disrupt. Compromise hostiles' protection by hitting the Guardian's weak spot. Okay. Well, I know which one I'd need to use to do that. We'd have to use the burst of Firefly. Have some more components.
Fuck you and Crow!
Oh, so I need to disrupt the Guardian. I have to use a certain pulse for that. Yeah. Leave this a jammer pulse for the truck. Leave. Yeah, I believe it's a jammer pulse to disrupt the Guardian. Let's just double check that. Yeah. So I'm going to have to use the jammer pulse on the Guardians. Right. Let's swap to that. That'll be a bit of fun. Even use that one. But I quite like. Right, let's test her out. See a Guardian.
What's the latest? Here we go! Copy that! Engaging!
Oh, don't get too cocky, Andy. Don't get too cocky, Mr. Cello. You did. You got killed. Okay. Got way too cocky then. Deflect the damage. Oh god. Hey, that can't be arsed with that shield, so no. You know, let's go back to the one I want. I don't need to do that. We can still kick ass with the train. We just need to do more to get the same effect. Right. Okay, we're gonna do Patreon now. I know it's on the thing, but control points mean really nothing because all you're doing when you're doing a control point is just a bit of farming. So it's weird. Let's keep the mast. I find the mast is a relatively well glitchy from control point. Honestly, it is. Yes. Love it.
Reinforcements incoming.
Yeah, look. It looks like you can actually, when you've got the Guardians, damage buff, you can actually kill people who are protected by the guard. Well, which are apparently protected, but they're not, because it's an interesting one to know. But absolutely, if you didn't know. I mean, if you did know, then fair enough, I'm just speaking things that you already know, but if you didn't know, you can kill people who are protected by the Guardians buff. If you've currently got the Guardians buff.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Unless they're in distance of the Guardian. Right? Love that sound. Honestly, I love that sound.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Like, where are they coming from? So, where is my Guardian? He's here somewhere. Because you can see all these people I can't damage. Yeah, I can see all these people I can't damage. Oh, there he is, the little sneaky bugger. Oh, that is quite sneaky. That is very sneaky. Yeah, that is proper sneaky. The Guardian's hiding round the corner. Yeah, that is That's proper sneaky, that is. Bloody Guardian hiding around the corner. He's there, happy Larry. Oh, no, I've got another Guardian. Okay. Got another Guardian.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Where is that Guardian? I'm getting that recon data up as well. But, okay, so rant part number 4.
Supply room access unlocked.
Content creator, not going to name and shame because that's not what I'm going to do, because it'll just sound like I'm name dropping someone who's got way more subscribers, or I'm being a hater. I'm just simply responding to some of the daft comments he says. Teams are flying through legendary. No. There's been so far on that a lot of people are talking about. It was one team. A group of 2 which did, oh my god, the video is absolutely amazing, honestly. Yes, they made the legendary look easy. Oh my god, they slapped it. They did the whole thing quicker than it takes me when I've been running with people to kill a couple of, just to do the one bit. They absolutely destroyed it, annihilated it actually. Honestly, they annihilated that legendary mission, the District Union. It was blink and you'll miss it. You're like, say what? What the hell? You've just done legendary quicker than I'm doing normal missions and heroic missions. You absolute bloody legends. That was amazing. Right, but its difficulty isn't the problem. He was like, oh, put it up, have a higher difficulty. It's not about the difficulty. And I know a lot of people are going to say, no, it's because it's easy. It's easy because of repetition. You find heroics too easy, so you moved up to legendary. You've only got 3 legendary missions, so that's all you do. You do 3 legendary missions, so you keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And because you're doing it so much, you know exactly where the spawns are. So you can be waiting there. Which is what they did. They knew exactly where everything was going to be. They were waiting there with the exact tools they needed to take it down quickly. Brilliant, right? But you knew exactly what was going to happen. It's a bit like me winning at Cluedo because I already know who the killer is. You know, it doesn't make me good at Cluedo. It just means that I know who the killer is. And exactly the same here. I'm not taking away any of their credit because it was amazing. Oh my god, that run was just shocking. So good, honestly. I'm in awe of how good that run was. I'm totally starting to sound like a fanboy here. Absolute fanboy of that run. Loved it. Seriously. Absolutely, genuinely loved it. Right, but let's not pretend it was one of those things that you go, well, I wish my team was as good. No. It's repetition. See, instead of upping the difficulty, add places that could go legendary, right? My opinion, first place anywhere is going legendary. The zoo, Man National Zoo. because, right, that place has got so many places where you could have like new enemies, and you could change it up for like, you could have a big drone. You know that one bit where there's that tower and you've got bugger all cover, and the only bits of cover you've got to run from that bit to that bit? Amazing place. It'd be like the end fight on Roosevelt Island, but this would be like halfway through, so it would be a nightmare, absolute nightmare, because you'd be spaced out. It could get really crazy, right? And it's a huge area, so they could do a lot with that. See, that's one place. Other places, here we go. Come on. Possibly one of the easiest places to turn legendary, because you already got the tusk there anyway, so you just need to change the colour and add the new enemies, right? Easiest. And those two places could get absolutely crazy. There you go. Add another 3 places. I know it's apparently difficult to make them go legendary, or even, right, to really make things more difficult for people, turn the whole, all 5 missions in New York, every single one of them go a legendary. Imagine that. 5 extra missions legendary. That means they'd have 8 missions legendary. And then, to make sure that they can't just still steamroller it, have at least 8 or 9 spawn varieties for each room. You know, because realistically, just say here, each one of these were a door. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each side could be a door, right? Say each side could be a door, and with each of those sides, I know it's a lot of work, give each side one of 3 different types of enemies in that to spawn out with all different characteristics. The longer it takes them to work out the equation, the less chance they've got of breezing through it. And he keeps going on about, teams breezing through it. No, mate. A team. 1. Stop using the word easy. It's legendary and it's not easy. Some people will say they find it easy, yes. But it's not that easy. So stop using the word easy and legendary in the same sentence. You're making yourself look dull. You really are. You're making yourself sound like a right idiot. But honestly, getting back to it, it's not that the legendary is easy. I mean, some people are finding it to the point now, because of how many times they've done it, easier. And yes, it is easy for them now. But it's due to the fact that all they do is legendary. That doesn't make it easy. That means that you just know what's going on. That's a huge difference. Easy and knowing what happens is different. Let's not get the two mixed up. There's a huge difference. It's like, for example, I'm going to try and use a good example here. Okay, in the district union, there's the room where the toxic gas is, right? You've got to press the button. There is a spawn point there. On everything heroic and below, they come out of one door. One door. If you've got a stinger hive, etc., or you're all waiting there ready to fire, then you're going to kill them as soon as they open the door, right? Doesn't mean you're good at that bit, it just means that you know where they're coming from. It's exactly the same on Legendary. If you do it enough, you know exactly where everything goes. When you do the Capitol building on Legendary, Your best line of success on the end boss is you go to that one corner right at the end, you all bunch in there and you take them out there, right? That doesn't mean you're good at doing that level. It means that you know there is the most proficient way to do it. It works the best. It's brilliant. I've done it myself. It does work. It's not a guarantee because of the team, but if you're in a team that you know, then yes, it's pretty much a guarantee, right? So don't say that bit is easy because you have so much success because you know the route. That is what they do. On that mission, they know exactly everywhere. In fact, they're waiting there. They're waiting. Like helicopters are coming down and they're already shooting them because they know what's going to happen. So seriously, mate, stop with this bloody narrative that Legendary is easy, because you sound like a bloody fool. You do. You sound like an absolute fool. All they need to do to stop people from do it with the Legendaries is just add more Legendary. I know they're difficult, but let's face it, boys, you've already pretty much confirmed we're getting no new missions. So how about you just put your time into giving us some more Legendaries, you know? I mean, because pretty much apparently because of how much work it's like giving us a new mission, so give you something to do. It's new content for everyone. Well, everyone that can do it, but come on. There's these teams out there that'll help you do the Legendaries because they want something to do because they've done all the Legendaries. In fact, they've probably done Legendaries that many times. They're actually on triple digits of how many times they've done the Legendaries. So don't embarrass yourself, mate, by saying Legendaries are being breezed through, because you sound like a bloody fool, Sunshine. You really do. Absolute muppet you make yourself sound like. And this ain't a personal attack. I'm just simply stating that you are making yourself sound dull. You're making yourself sound like you are so disconnected from reality. It's unbelievable. It's repetition
Agent
over
in need of backup.
ease. You've probably, like, you know what? Leave in the comment section if you've had this happen. So you matchmake, right? It's all going good. You then end up with some bloke who knows exactly what's going on, and he's waiting there for the enemies, and he's already killing most of those enemies before but while you get there. So you get like a couple of the kills, but this one bloke, he gets the majority of the kills because he knows exactly where everything is. He's waiting there, and he's already killing them before they've even got out the door. Like, for example, he puts his stinger hive outside, just so they're going to spawn here. His stinger hive's right here, and he's there with his shield before they've even actually had chance. So when they are just pouring out into his stinger hive, and he's blasting the shit out of them. Right? That doesn't make you good. That means you've done it enough times that you know exactly where they're spawning. And that's exactly the same with the Legendary. So don't confuse. Do not confuse knowledge with skill. They are two different things. They do work. They can work simultaneously and in sync with each other. That's an irony as well. He's used the word in sync. But they can work in sync with each other. But mostly realise that it works in sync with each other when you've been doing it long enough.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
So, you know what, mate? Before you start coming out with daft things to say, just think about it. I mean, honestly, listen to yourself speak, because sometimes you make yourself sound like a right idiot. And that's not bullying. That is not me being nasty, but you do actually make yourself sound pretty dull. So just think about that.
Alright, we made it.
And it's not hate. I'm not being hateful. I'm not being a troll. I'm just simply stating Yes, you're entitled to your opinions. Of course you're entitled to your opinions. That's the point of it. It's your opinion. But when you've got quite a few subscribers and you keep telling people that legendaries are easy and they need to up the difficulty, there's going to be people out there who are struggling on legendaries thinking, well, I'm a shit player because I don't find legendaries easy. You're developing the wrong type of culture and you should stop that. That's what you should do. It is what it is. I mean, if you're going to say, you should be saying that these guys, this team, find it easy. Yes, they do. They made it look like it was story mode. They really did. It was, oh my god, it was amazing. It was so funny to see it. It's been a while since I've been captivated by a video so much in my life, but that video had me absolutely captivated. It was shocking. It was shocking exactly how much it captivated me.
Friendly control point nearby.
Honestly, it was shocking how much it had me captivated. It was brilliant. And yes, I did watch it more than once. I'm not gonna lie, I watched it more than once. Hands down, watched it more than once. But just because I watched it more than once does not mean with the right team I couldn't do it myself. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would have to address my shite aim and, you know, do a couple of things like that, but I reckon with practice, a lot of practice for me, I mean hundreds of hours, hundreds of hours. My god, I'd need some bloody practice. But with practice, it would be possible. So it's not the difficulty, it's the practice. Huge difference. And that is that part of the rant over and done with, done and dusted. If you agree with anything I say in these videos, drop a comment on YouTube when I load it up. It'll be going to Hades Von Doom. That is my name, because honestly, I've had my Twitch channel says I've had people drop a comment, and honestly, I'm not being rude and not responding to you. I do apologise if you're dropping one and I'm not responding. I haven't a bloody clue where it is. It's not showing me anywhere to respond to your messages, so I do apologise. I mean, I'm in me 30s, so you know sometimes technology's not my friend. I know some things. There's lots of things I don't. But YouTube, I know how to respond to your comments, and I will respond. I will definitely respond. If you drop me a comment on my videos on YouTube, I will respond to you. I mean, I can't promise if you drop me an arsey comment, I can't promise I'm going to give you a friendly comment back. I mean, that's not me being like dick. It's just that if you come at me with a really shitty comment, there's a very good chance I will come back at you with one, and I won't let it go. I'll just
control point detected.
I'll just keep bloody arguing for the sake of arguing, because I'm just argumentative like that.
To all the children, mothers, fathers, grandparents, friends, family, all of you that were treated like animals on Roosevelt Island, I swear, the outcasts will burn every last one of those responsible.
But yeah, honestly, if you send me a message on my Hades Vondu, I will respond. I know how to do that. I feel quite good when I actually know how to do something. I'm like, yay, me! I knew how to do something.
But I say there's nothing more deranged and monstrous than tearing a child from its family and leaving it to die terrified and alone. They will soon learn what it's like to feel helpless.
Right.
Listening to this broadcast, we will not stop hunting you down. There will be no forgiveness until every last one of you is in the grave.
Something about how
Access key detected.
Children, mothers, fathers,
Rest.
grandparents, friends, families.
Manual
All of you
override
that were
required.
treated like animals on Roosevelt Island. I swear, the outcome.
Progress resumed.
where are they coming from? So far, they're coming from nowhere. Oh, there you are. Cool boys.
Manual override required.
Ooh.
Serious trauma detected.
Seriously? All those bloody... suicide bombers? Right. Let's just go back to the base of operations. I need to drop my pestilence off. Right. Let's have a look how many global stars I've got now. I've got 11. Awesome. Challenges wise, I'm doing alright. Those Guardians take a long time. That's 200 Guardians, so... I've disrupted one Guardian. Eliminate Guardians with headshots. Eliminate veterans. So I'm doing alright. There we go. Right. Anywho, what I'm going to say is thank you for watching the rumbling. Thank you for watching the ramblings of a madman. This is the Cello, the Von Doom, the Biscuit Baron signing off. catch you on the next one. And please, if you do enjoy this rant, if you dislike it as well, if you strongly object to any of my comments, if you're offended, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it offended you, not sorry for saying it. Difference. But if you are offended, drop me a message on my channel. Explain to me why you feel like you're offended. I'll happily talk to you about it. I don't mind. But with all that in mind, this one's for you guys. A preemptive one. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Cheers.